That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Welcome to the show, and the contest is going well. We've got several winners so far, and tell the people how they can win tomorrow.
It's rolling right along, and listen tomorrow morning between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. to the guy with the hair, Chris O'Brien, and when he plays the Beach Boys, the boys who gave us the Endless Summer, I get around, and if you're caller 5 at 749-1035 or area code 1-800-749-1035, and you're caller number 5, and you can tell us the winning score of today's championship game, then you'll get the His and Hers Dick Weber bowling balls.
That's right. 2 great prizes, and if they listen to the show in the morning, they can go ahead and snap those prizes up if you're the correct caller.
That's
and again,
exactly right.
Jim, you've got a great show, but the times to listen again between...
I'm in the afternoon from 2 o'clock until 6.
Okay, with the contest between 7 and 9 tomorrow on WGR. Thanks for being with us again.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Okay. The music professor, WGRR, one of our favorite stations, Jennifer.
Oh, you bet. I can't get enough of those oldies.
Riga Kalfas. Right-hand lane. Absolutely tunnels one.
David, he didn't throw that ball in the first match.
No, he made a change, and let's watch it here on the replay. That's right, went to a lower friction surface ball, and just absolutely hacksaws the rack, no deflection. That's the 5-pin, taking the 10 out, and then the 2-pin going to the wall and reflecting. 7-pin, you're out of here.
David Welage on his opening shot threw a strike, and David, I noticed he got it really wide, and it came back really hard.
Well, he said to me earlier that he has got the type of room that he needs to be able to really loosen up and free the shoulders up, Jennifer. What, point I'd like to make quickly, and, correct me on this or expound on it either way, but bowlers, if you're going to get loose, and being loose creates a little more pin action for you, the shoulders and everything have to be parallel to the foul line at the point of release. But to get to that point, you can do almost anything you want. David here again, parallel to the line, throws a great shot.
Looking at his hand, I'm not sure what quite happened, but he wasn't real happy about that. Surprised that he struck.
Well, the release is why he struck, Jen. Let's take a look at it here. He goes around the ball again. There you see it, and then straight up through it with the fingers. The rotation on the ball tells you that this ball is not going to deflect. Takes a clean 10 right out of there.
And David, you're exactly right about shoulders. Got to keep them square. Tell your children that if they want to be a good bowler, they have to be square. 738. Wow. Averaging 224. Again,
bad.
wide on that left lane. I think that's the secret. I think he's the first one that's really picked up on that lane.
To utilize the area to the right to his advantage. And David is not going to look here as his competitor, Riga Kalfas, gets up on the right-hand lane. He's going to keep his head down. And then Riga's going to take a little bit of a breath, a little breathing, and then take it to the limit. What do you think?
Oh, we have got a match here.
Stone cold sober. That is absolutely perfect.
3 in a row for both competitors.
Well, of course, we know what happens if one of the competitors can throw a 300 game.
Mr. Steve Haynes bringing out a card today, and that is a Sebring XLI.
That is
2-door sports. He says it's for people who like sports cars, but they also like luxury. It's a combination.
I love it. I love it. Jeff Weiler can make you a deal on that car, assuming we don't give it away.
That's for sure.
But if we do, I'm sure he's got another one laying around someplace.
Most definitely.
Riga Kalfas giving us what we've tuned in to see. Perfect through 4. David Welage knows that he has to answer, just like 2 heavyweights going at it in the middle of the ring.
Even match.
David Welage, right-hand lane with a triple. Can he answer with his 4-bagger? What do you think, Jen?
Here it is. Yes, perfect. Filled the pocket up completely.
What a shot. This is what you came in to watch, folks. Take a look at this release. Down at the line, stretched out right over about the 14th board. Then the ball rolls in. Boom. Fills up the pocket. 10 in the pit. Every pin doing its job. And David, what do you think? Yes.
David definitely has one of the best releases we've seen all year so far.
A great release, Jen, and what a master of speed control.
He really is.
He's opened this lane up to the right-handers who've made it look difficult up to this point, and he's making them look easy.
He's hitting his mark meticulously every single time.
Bingo. We're looking at the Pepsi scoreboard, and I'm telling you, we see nothing but chicken tracks.
There's no score there. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. That's the ticket, right? Riga Kalfas, right-hand lane. He now needs to answer with a like shot, a strike. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, no.
Boy. 4-pin laying down in the channel.
What a great shot. Let's see if we can pick up what the problem is on this one. It looked like a good, clean roll. Enters the 1-2 pocket. The culprit's going to be the 4-pin. Second one from the left-hand side of your screen. Goes to the channel and just dies. Didn't quite make it there. Covers up the spare, Jen.
That is a shame, but if you're going to not strike, you better make the spare because David Welage is on a roll right now.
Absolutely. We'd love to thank the people from Howe Manufacturing. They are the ones that supply the beautiful shirts that the competitors wear. The Howe Manufacturing people. And the BPA. And Riga Kalfas, left-hand lanes. Got to keep striking to stay in the match.
Boy, did he get that one in, David. Not a typical shot from Riga at all.
We show you the good shots. We'll show you the horrible shot. This is it. You do not want to do this against David Welage. Pulls the ball right straight through the beak. Leaves the 4-6.
Smartly gets one.
Wisely takes the one, Jen, because anything can happen in match play. But David, quite frankly, looks so good right now. I'd be surprised if he makes a mistake.
David's entire family is out here today. His mom, Sue, his dad, Bert, his brother, Brian. There's also another brother, Brent. And I used to bowl with these guys.
We got Welages coming out our ears.
That's
over
for
here,
sure. Yeah. He is a cruising, David.
Well, I guarantee you what he is doing right now is thinking about one thing, and that is the car. We'd love to give it away. We've only had one in the 31-year history of BPA King of Bowling. We would love to make it 2. And we'd love to make David Welage the recipient of it. Kathy Broxman's looking for the car keys right now. I hear her jingling around in her purse looking for them. There she goes. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah! Yeah, let's bring it on home.
This is incredible.
We are perfect.
He takes a little breath.
Through 7 frames, yeah. 7 frames, crush, 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 as we see it on the AccuScore. AMF AccuScore tells you what we see, and it's perfect through 7. Riga Kalfas needs to stay in the match with strikes.
There's one of them.
The match is not over yet, but Riga trails by 44. David Welage not thinking about the match at all. Actually thinking about one shot at a time.
And there's Shelley looking on, trying to root her husband, Riga, onto some more strikes because he is definitely going to need them.
Any deviation will take him out of the match. Back on target with a double in the 7th and 8th frames after a catastrophe in the 6th with an open frame. But again, the true competitor that he is, he doesn't give up. All he can do now is strike and hope that his competitor gives him a chance, Jen.
David's wife, Barb, also looking on.
8th frame. Perfect through 7. What do you think? One time. Gets the ball in.
You know he's got to be so disappointed. What a fantastic run.
Yes. Yes. But Riga, I'll tell you what, by not giving up and by not just folding his 10 up and going away because the guy's got the first 7, he's still in this match.
Definitely.
You look at the 3, the 6, and the 10, not an easy spare for anyone. David makes it easily, but we've seen that particular spare chop more than once in the last couple of weeks.
Riga has strikes in the 7th and 8th frame, so he's got a good builder working. He can actually get to 256 if he goes all the way.
31 pins. David Welage is the leader at this point. Striking in the 9th would do everything but put it out of the reach of Riga Kalfas if he strikes right here.
Boy, oh boy. Things can change in a hurry. Time will tell here.
The solid 10 in the 9th frame, David Welage sets the stage for what can be a win, but Riga Kalfas could go on to win it if he strikes out.
Talking on with Jack Betts, the proprietor here at Cherry Grove Lanes.
Don't go away, folks. Don't go away. Look at him. Oh my goodness, are you so frustrated when you've got the match won and you let a competitor like Riga Kalfas get back in the game if he strikes? It's all up to Riga. 9th frame. Get back in the match with a perfect shot here. Let's watch. Is it there? Yes, it is.
That was choice. Absolutely choice.
Oh, when you've got to do it, what's the champion going to do? Throws his Sunday punch at you, Jennifer. Look at this one. Out around the 8th board, lets it roll back in. 1-2 pocket, split in half, the Red Sea strike. And David's reaction to this is, yep, he congratulates Riga for a good shot and knows that he missed a golden opportunity. Riga Kalfas could take it off the sheet for 256.
Which would lock David out. And he leaves the door open.
What a match this is. Both players having a chance to close the other one out, neither taking the opportunity to do so. And it's going to come down to David Welage's performance in the 10th frame.
He's going to need a mark if Riga spares here. Count is crucial here, David.
Absolutely. As we see it right now, 215 to 225 in the 9th frame for both players. The Miller BPA scoreboard tells the tale of the tape. 10 pins, Riga Kalfas in the rears. What that means is if he strikes here, David would need a strike.
He would need to mark.
Got to have them all. Got to have them all. Does that make David Welage's
that makes him
job a lot
take
easier?
A big deep breath, and that's about it, folks.
Then
staying behind the line. And
let's take a look at this on the replay. David Welage very intently looking at Riga's shot and knowing that going, man, I do have a chance after all.
David needs 8 all day.
Anything but a big 5?
That was aiming right for it, too, wasn't it?
It was right in the area, that's for sure.
That will be enough.
Well, that's enough right there. Yeah, you
sit down and collect his $600.
You can kiss this one goodbye, because even with 9 out, like you said, 234, and that is enough to beat Riga Kalfas. David Welage, our king. Riga Kalfas, our king once more. David Welage brings back the 310 as a just kind of an asterisk on the game. He's bowled a very good game and having the first 7. Riga didn't go away, though, the pesky little fly that he is.
He is definitely a great competitor. David's our first duplicate king this year.
That's right. And 245 if he strikes right here. Well, there you go, folks. We number 4, David Welage, our first repeat king of 1995, winning this game 245 to 232. Riga Kalfas going down in defeat. Stay tuned. We'll be back to give out some plaques and some money in just a moment.
It's time for Globe Furniture Gallery's 12-month same as cash sale.
Of I-275, where every truck is cheaper in the country.
Week number 4. We are finished, BPA King of Bowling. But Jennifer, we've got a few given out checks here. What are we going to do here?
Yes, Mr. Alan Downs, the manager here at Cherry Grove Lanes, is going to give the plaque and the check to Don Sieg, our 189 and under champion for this week.
Alan's also going to give out a little bit of money to David Welage, $600 in a plaque, right? Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. We hate to run, but we're short on time. We'll see you right here next week, same time, same place. BPA King of Bowling. Thank you for tuning in.